So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
He intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he's picked out the run. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi, and it's made its way to him. And the counter is on. Isco, great vision. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Guti. Seedorf. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Pelé.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Now then, takes a shot. They want to be quick to recover this. And he's gone backward here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part.
Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Punched away. Dixon. Cannavaro. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Cruyff. Well, they've got it again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good running with the ball. 30 minutes gone. And it's Guti. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's there! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Great ball, and he's in here. And Messi! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Isco, and it's been played through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Xabi Alonso attempts a clearance. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. All perfectly measured that. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Guti. Davids wins the duel this time. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Pele. The muscular approach does pay off here. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Messi. Now it's Guti. Now it's Cruyff. And that is expertly dealt with. Howson gets it clear. Guti. Now it's Pele. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Xavi Alonso. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Pele. And it's Seedorf. Picked out Pele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Guti goes short. Knocks it into space. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Guti. Into the last quarter of an hour. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Danger averted for now. For Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pele! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be one
Messi,
added time.
and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is...
Maradona! Oh, it's come off the upright. Guti. Messi. He's picked his way through. And that was very necessary. Referee's given a throw. De Jong. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now he's got space here. Nice interception, well timed. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well read, nice interception. Thuram. Guti. Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Messi. And it's Tonali. Seedorf. He's in a great position here. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And we are back underway.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Conte, and here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. It's loose now and they want to get... In he goes again! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He has found a way through. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to win games.
Oh no, what has happened here? Messi, and that's a decent chance! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Maradona. Oh, perfectly measured that. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
This is the time you need that pace.
Some resolute defending there. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a good position here. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A case now of complete control.
Added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! They're back within reach! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory.
And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Adriano, the man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Cruyff. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. That's a decent clearance. And here's Messi. Looking to play him in. Now it's Rashford. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And this is Cruyff. He's away, and Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that has been knocked clear. Odo plays a sharp little ball here. Donatoni crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
India can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Adams tries to clear, thinks about the shot. Nice control. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Adriano! No mistake! Ajax are level! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Ajax grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when...
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And Cruyff! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
India go into the lead.
Ajax really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ajax can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now, can they get him away? And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Ajax, number 9, Adriano.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Donadoni. Number 8, Rijkaard. Number 20,
Can he get it through? And this is Raul.
3, Martin Cassidy. Coming on the field,
Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover. Mbappe!
Olise.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Number 18,
Otto is there and he can pick it up. And it's Xabi Alonso. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Puskás. Thuram, good driving run. And he was alert to it. And this is Forlan.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Seedorf.
has been indicated.
Neymar has it out wide and in space. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that is as far as it goes. India proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. India really could have done without this. To get them off and running. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here, and a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this Pele! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
It's a searching pass. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Guti. Looking to play him in. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Baresi with the slide tackle there. Borussia Dortmund trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easy...
He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Xavi Alonso.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Guti. Crunching tackle. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Messi. Guti. Now it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Howson calmly anticipates. Now it's Pele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
De Bruyne. Nakata. Pele. Chance! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it.
And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Borussia Dortmund get the second half going. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
India certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Xavi Alonso. Pelé. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. Baresi. And that has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. And across. Haaland trying to keep this in. Seedorf. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pelé. Guti. Nice control. Nice defending. Physical and effective. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Guti.
So, time for changes on both sides actually. And it's Seedorf. India still have the cards to affect this game. Pass somewhat off target. Albert Ferrer. And it's Xavi Alonso. He shifted it to the flank. And they can counter here. Borussia Dortmund desperately searching for the winner here. Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. India presented with a golden opportunity here. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
India take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Drives it in. That's a decent clearance.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Pele. And he's had a hit. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Thuram has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Cleared without hesitation. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India have been forced to do it the hard way. Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Cleared without complication. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Guti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Played into space. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pele. And there's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's played in low. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rooney. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Pele. Oh, Pele! Brilliant from Pele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
India have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
India are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Picked out brilliantly. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he has been fouled there. And it's Rijkaard. And the shot! And another try! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They want to be quick to recover this. And he's following up! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Thuram gets a good foot in there. Guti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. And it's Guti.
India really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Guti. Now it's Pele. Neymar. Played out to the left flank. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No outsmarting him this time. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
India have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
India definitely want to carry on.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. Here's Guti. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Pele! He's got plenty of space out wide here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Now it's Guti. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Seedorf, that's a pretty loose pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Pele! And he's heaved it away. Corner given. Guti goes short. And this is Messi. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And this is Cruyff. And this is Messi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get in for the pieces? Now, who's going to be first to this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
At a time.
And this is Cruyff. Caught offside that time. And this is Pele. And time is up. India can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Cruyff. Xavi Alonso. Beckenbauer. Zanetti. Messi. Zanetti. And that could well leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is a great pick out. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. That is well positioned here. Pele! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
India grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Messi. That's a good ball. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. India have themselves a chance from the spot. Ball on the spot. Can he? That is quite remarkable.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there's a fine. It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Olise. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Costa Curta. Albert Ferrer. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Guti. Pele. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seemed to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the...
Oh no, this does not look good! Guti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Xavi Alonso. Howson calmly anticipates. Played into space. Well, that has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Cruyff. Olise. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cruyff. Zanetti. And he was quick to react. Cruyff. That's a lovely pass. Big chance! Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Guti. Coming on the field. Number 23.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Raul. Oh, that is a good ball. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now has he applies the finish? Decent enough try.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And he's gone backward here. It's run loose here. And this is Forlan. And the finish! He's scored! And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That Cruyff!
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cruyff. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Messi, looking for options for movement. And it's Cruyff. And Cruyff! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Forlan. Now it's Cruyff. He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was... And time is up. India have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Ball driven towards the far post. In once more. Messi. So what can they make of this? Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Seedorf, and that's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pele.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And he's straight offside. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's a pretty loose pass. Chelsea are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. That is lovely. Donadoni crosses it in. Abbiati claims it. Safe hands.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Donadoni clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Messi. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Xavi Alonso. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Pele. Cruyff. Look at this. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he stop it going out? Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you just shot a goal! Messi! Genius!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
And wow, he has given that a... And the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a good ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that has not gone well. Albert Ferrer. Van Bronckhorst. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. That is a great pick out. Seedorf. Xavi Alonso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Guti. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. India have themselves a chance from the spot. Now, power or placement? What a save by Diogo Costa! And that's a poor pen.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
India with the corner, they're first.
Guti coming on the field.
And it's been taken short.
Pushkash.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Varane. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to... Great chance! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Threads one in.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's there to get it away. India are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Knocks it out wide. Cruyff. Van de Ven gets it away. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre.
India really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Great ball if he can get there. He's gone for goal!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball.
And he's decided to go for it. And that will be it. India played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly.